Rondo, I finna slam dunk. Get big on you fake pumps. That pump ain't no fake pump. Bitch fell for the pump fake. Got him talking like first take. Get it right on the first take. Hit the hole in the first.
Mic check. All right. I've been sitting off camera a lot lately too. I don't know what it is.
You're insecure about your looks.
Yeah, I probably am.
You just had a birthday, right?
Yeah.
How old
My
are you
birthday was Saturday, 33. 33, bro.
They say ain't that like a Jesus year or something like that? I don't want to say curse word, but ain't that a year or something like that? I don't know. I'm not really too much into that kind of stuff, but
I don't know. I don't really be knowing the
he
lucky
died at 33,
angel numbers.
so they say it's like probably like a good year for people. 33 would be like yeah. I guess like 23 your Jordan year. I guess 33 is your Jesus year. I don't know.
They say that for real?
Yeah.
I ain't know that.
Let
me turn your mic.
One day I was talking to somebody and I was asking, and they was sick or something. I said, I thought you was out of here. He was like, nah, I ain't 33 yet. I gotta get 33 for it. I'm like, what does that mean? He told me like, one of them woke people, he told me some stuff. So I thought it was something.
Didn't that shit used to like kind of piss you off when we was young and everybody was like, yeah, man, I gotta make it to 25 so I can be an OG. Like, and now niggas is like 35, they still not OGs.
It's crazy.
Niggas is 35 calling niggas big homies and shit.
Yeah, this is the thought of thinking age was gonna make you OG was crazy, and not what you did.
Yeah,
but just living, just
because
existence.
A lot of niggas be childish, bro.
Yeah,
I did a lot of thinking on my birthday though, but I'm gonna get to my birthday in a minute. I want to start out talking about this podcasting thing because every time I get you on the pod, I gotta talk about podcasting. I can't help it. It's one thing I just gotta do. And I had text you today. And first thing first, I appreciate you for pulling up for real. I really appreciate that a lot. Cause, bruh, I've been in a weird place with podcasting, and this might be like a slim therapy pod. This pod, bro. So if y'all listened last week and y'all expecting like a pod like last week, that's not what's happening right now.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, once they saw me on here, they know when that one happening.
Bro, did you watch the pod? The pod for last week?
I ain't dancing.
Okay.
But I thought it was entertaining. Like Cooks is always to me entertaining. Regardless of how you feel about him, and people got multiple feelings about him. One thing he's gonna bring is that entertainment factor to the pod. And I actually thought the guest, what's his name?
Larry Blue.
Larry Blue. I like them two together a lot too. The real stupid. I like them two a lot. I think they got good chemistry. I thought the only thing I thought was funny was how Larry was saying. I don't want to take too much about it because I want them to watch the pod. But Larry was saying something, and Chris was like, "But for what?" Bottle girls. And I'm just like, yeah, but he can have his opinion. It was just funny how
that's how Chris was like, he's real argumentative.
But why? I'm like, yo, shit. But it's entertaining. It was dope to see.
Bro, two things I want to say about that pod. First thing first, I think it was a good pod, of course. And I think the funny thing about Cooks is he comes off sometimes as a nigga that's real stingy with his coins. So you got to really like know him to see what the hell is going on. You know what I'm saying? Second, I think him and Blue really do need to like sit down and start a pod. And also the reason I call him the real Blue, because I think a lot of people got it confused, and the fake Blue got it confused too. The fake Blue thought I was calling him the real Blue and Blue the fake Blue because of like some football shit. And I was like, bruh, I don't give a damn about no football shit. I was calling him the real Blue and Blue the fake Blue strictly because he got on the pod and start having a conversation and opening up as soon as we started. It's kind of rare you have people do that because a lot of people want to be cool and want to do too much, but he came on here and was real transparent. And I always think about what Joe Budden said, bro, the Podfather, when he was talking about the Bare Minimum Boys, when he said, bro, have a fucking take.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people get on the podcast and don't have a take. Like, bro, how many times somebody done ask you, can I get on the pod, and they ain't got shit to say when they get there?
In my early days, a lot.
Bro, we need to start finding people for that. Like, you come on the pod and waste my time and don't have nothing to say and trying to be cool and cute, bro, I'm going to need like $250, dog.
That'd be nice. I ain't finding them, but I'm just not answering. I'm sorry. Like, I could look at somebody and tell now they even got a conversation I don't really even want to hear or worth listening to. So
it takes a minute to get to that point though, because I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you look at my earlier episodes, it was like 3 or 4 that was like.
Yeah,
I'll talk about it now because
just
I don't
throwing
give a
darts
damn.
on the wall. You trying to see what's sticky. You don't know.
See what's going on.
Like one thing I think that you did I guess your friend didn't like it, whatever case may be. But I'm gonna listen to a podcast one time and he kept saying, you know what I'm saying? He kept saying something. You had to count.
Greasy.
Yeah, I thought that was dope. But you said he was upset about it, so I thought that was like.
No. He wasn't upset about it. He was just like, boy, what the hell? Then he seen it. He started laughing. He thought it was funny. He wanted me to do it again on another episode.
Too much editing for me, but that was dope.
Yeah. But that's when you you learning how to edit. So like you just doing.
I'm saying you just kind of throwing darts on the wall. You see it would stick. Even when you do that, I mean, even still now, like. You know, it might be guests you don't want to have on, or people you don't want to have on the pod, or you want to switch it up, but your audience is telling you that's what they want to see right there. You know what I'm saying? So,
bro, I'm gonna tell you 2 episodes I did that was a little crazy, because time has passed. I'm gonna give a disclaimer for the second one though, but the first one, bro, I was in Atlanta doing a pod with my dog Stan, and a girl I was cool with, she was like, "Hey, I got a friend. She's a teacher. She wants to get on a pod, blah, blah." I said, cool. We'll set it up at your crib. I'm gonna tell my dog Stan to pull up. We do a pod. Never met this lady in my life. I knew never to do that again either. Because I had all these topics drawn out that I want to talk about with teachers, about the education system, how to make it better, all that type of stuff. And she just did not want to talk about that. And the shit she wanted to talk about, I was shocked. Because when I think about like
you
a
put
teacher,
that out?
Yeah, it's out. Bro. Whenever I think about like a teacher, I think of somebody who, has this image to upstand in the community. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these teachers don't be that.
Yeah, I don't know if you're trying to get into that too, but you funny. We have these conversations a lot, but I say this, man. Like, I think when we came up, it was like that. Definitely, like teachers. We was young, so I don't really know what social media wasn't out. So if any teacher I had was in the club a lot, was a prostitute or whatever, or just on some freaky stuff, I probably would have never known because I would never had access to know these things.
Yeah, because the internet wasn't.
And also I was in a bigger city, but even in here, right? But you think about it now, a small city, more than likely your teacher, the parent probably went to school with the teacher.
Yeah.
When they was younger, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a higher chance of you knowing that person. So I know we joked, and I don't think you really spoke about it too heavy, but we joked and talked about Freaknik.
Yeah.
And you said, teachers was out there. And we had these conversations about teachers being out there.
Yeah, I seen some teachers out there.
It's like this, man. If you're looking at teachers as a person that's supposed to like uphold a certain place in society as far as like a community, then you probably don't want to see them there. But at the same time, everything is so different now too. Like I'm not down in it. I'm not saying it's okay or I'm down in it, but everything is so different now. To even a person that owns a business ain't even your average business owner.
Correct.
The person that is. I mean, even bums ain't even your average bums, man. It's bums that got cars.
Yeah.
That's willing and able. Back in the day, they couldn't do nothing until you was a bum.
Ask for $5 instead of $1 now.
It's like, the guy on Peach Road, he just walking, the guy walk back and forth Peach Road, he asks money for all day, and he's able. Like, you can walk, talk, laugh, run, skip, jump. Like, why you don't have a job,
Yeah.
So even the homeless don't look the homeless no more. Like, nobody looks like how it looked back in the day. So everything that transformed. The world is crazy now, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. You look at teachers, you think, damn, okay, you put them up here,
Yeah, you had.
But I don't think teachers want to be put up there. They want to be.
But I'm not.
regular.
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with them like going to Freaknik and doing their thing and having fun. Because at the end of the day, it's just a theme party. That's what a lot of people didn't know about the Freaknik thing. It was just a theme party. Now, the issue with it is like, do you really want to see your teacher online with the bikini and the G screen twerking?
But you got that.
Don't they sign contracts against that too?
I don't know. I
think
I
they
ain't never
do.
taught, but you might. Well, you got to ask Blue. He's a teacher or something like that, right? He might know. I'll say this though, like you got to think about even. It was jokes last week about like bottle girls, all this stuff, but it's a lot of other stuff that you could be doing too. Clubs or that scene. People always in the club. Depending on what you're doing in the club, what do you do at the club? People that work at the club. So like imagine. Somebody's parent work at the club, but you teach their student. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you even have a good time now? Or you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying like those are the things that I think about when I'm thinking about teachers being put in difficult position probably. But then the teacher may not look at that way. They might be like, I don't care.
Bro, I just thought about something too. Shout out to Shay. One time I was working in the club and she was like real angry, like, don't take no pictures of me, like mad and aggressive. And I don't know if it was for the teacher thing. You think it was a teaching thing?
I don't know. Did you talk about this ever?
Oh,
okay. Just do my disclaimer first. I've been doing it for a long time.
I haven't. My bad. If you listening to this, I'm not dissing you. I'm just
she
telling
good.
the story.
She good. She's authentic in most of the things that she like trying to do.
Yeah.
But I'll say this: it could be that, and then there'd be a lot of other stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff that go on in our community. When I say our, I'm talking about media because she's part of media too as well. Then teaching, and from my relationship with Shay, I think that sometimes she go off the grid too because people be hating a lot too. So you got to think about this. A lot of times she ain't did nothing wrong. Mm-hmm. She might have had a post somebody felt hit about. That post probably comes to the school. The school say, yo, look, man, you got to relax on social media. I'm going to be upset. All right, let me get off for a little bit in 30 days. I'm just snooze myself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so I would think, I can't speak for her, but I would think that if that was the case, because I know that those things that happened to her, that could be a reason why too. Plus, like I don't know how people go into the club and stuff, like, because now even me knowing like how things work, yeah, you just be on people's page and you don't know, like people be saying, oh, I seen you and this person, like, how'd you see me? Oh, it was on such another page. How I didn't see it, you know what I'm saying? So so it could be that. It could be more like, hey, I ain't trying to be associated with this night, or ain't no telling, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she called out from work. Maybe, you never know. They might add date up to the, it's a lot of stuff that...
Because you can just see everything online now.
Yeah, so it could be that. And then they all could... I mean, I ain't trying to say that, but she can not fuck with you. I don't know. Like, I'm going to keep it a bean.
It could be that, too.
I'm going to keep it a bean. Like,
it could be that, too.
I ain't sitting down with Slim. I don't want shots with Slim. You know what I'm saying? Like, she could have been anti-Slim. Like I said, it's a lot of things that go on, so you never know. Like, something could have been said. I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying it could be a bunch of things, so... Mm-hmm. I'm leaning towards one, but it could be three. It could be three.
Bro, another podcast I did, and it wasn't a bad podcast, but I did a podcast with Mo. It was the first podcast me and Mo did, right? So first off,
Fat Cam?
Yes. So first off, the history of the first time I did a podcast with her and you was recording it, and I asked her, don't ask me no relationship stuff, and she said, oh, okay, no problem. As soon as you press record. So Slim, you got a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Instantly. But I don't know if we did this pod before or after, but bro, I came up with this podcast that I really wanted to do, and I knew she was really good at speaking. And I was like, okay, I had a list of topics. They was great topics, all revolving like women in politics and like influential women, powerful women, all that type of shit. And I just knew it was gonna be really good. It was gonna be something different from her. Bro, she came in here. And I sent her the list of the topics beforehand. She came in here. She looked at me. She said, man, and she didn't say this word for word, but she said, man, I looked at that list you sent me. Trash. Nothing I talk about. You must not know me. We about to talk about sex. She said it just like that, bro. And I said, okay.
That's Mo, bro.
I said, hey, we here now. I had Fat Cam on there with me, so I was just like, fuck it. We just here now. And at that time when I was podding, I ain't talk about sex at all.
I think that
was the first pod I did.
I don't know before or after. That's a good question. I don't know if that was before or after. Cause I'm trying to figure out why would you be on hers without... Yeah, y'all must have did that first. And then
yeah. I think we did that
worked
out
that way. But
we might have met before that, though.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, that podcast was very sexual. I don't know. It was...
Yeah, because she told me straight up. She was like, bro, we talking about sex, bro. And I was like, damn.
Shout out to Mo. Like, Mo was a homie. Shout out to Mo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It still was a good pod, though.
Ain't nobody ever gonna come on my pod and say, we doing this. I'm sorry. You can get the fuck on.
I mean...
Not saying that to Mo. I'm just saying. Well, she already know how I am, so...
Yeah.
But she did. We gotta think in her mind at that time. So I mean, today is different. Today is not yesterday, of course. You know that.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot done change. Rankings, hierarchy, all that type of stuff. We talking about OG and stuff. That stuff done change.
Yeah,
very, very new to this. Yeah, to this space and to her. So
I don't even think I had 20 episodes.
But you gotta think in her mind, she was the OG. Like at that time, she like, oh, I'm the person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that could have been a thing also.
I'm telling you, it was a thing. Trust me. I'm gonna give her credit. At that time, because she had been doing it, and like people, she had her own. It wasn't like how it is now. It wasn't everybody got one down the street. It was only a few people holding this kind of product, and she was one of them. So yeah, her mind, she's like, look, I'm coming in, I'm gonna do how I want to do it.
I told
like you would do my other podcast right now.
Honestly, bro, if somebody invited me to do their podcast, I'm just there for what they want to do.
No way.
I swear.
No way.
I'm just there for what they want to do, bro.
I think it will hurt you mentally. You probably start itching. You might start scratching like just on a pod if it wasn't going a certain way and you just take it over. You say that now because it sounds cool on camera, but I'm telling you,
that's who I am though. Like
you might not go in and
get
say,
boring or dry.
This. Yeah, you going live.
Yeah, I gotta get in my bag because I like doing this, so I gotta get in my bag.
Being somewhat OG status, like that's what that do. That's what that does.
But if they start talking about some shit I'm not talking about, I'm just in there.
Oh, yeah, I'm too chill. I definitely will sit back. I've done it already, so I don't
think people know that about me. But it's certain topics that I don't talk about. Like I will talk about a club topic, but I'm not going to go too crazy in on no club topic because of my line of work. Like if y'all get on here talking about Stokes and viral posts on Facebook, I'm just going to be quiet.
Well, that's a good segue too. We ain't had no topics sent to me. I guess I didn't get the same thing Mo got, but
different pod then.
I know. But I've seen that today. I seen Devin posted. I just shared it from Tyrus. Yeah, people gotta really like you gotta know the room, know what rooms you in, what rooms you're trying to be in, because you can't talk about certain things and then expect certain things. And certain things like you just can't talk about certain subjects, topics, people, and then expect to be in them rooms and people and do business. It don't work that way, you know.
Correct.
And that goes to just the club owners, teachers, whatever. Like that's like you saying F teachers on one pod, and next week like, I'm gonna teach you on. It don't work. You can't do that.
We're gonna be open and honest, but we're not gonna be like ignorant.
So for us in media, I try to be, like I said, you could be as honest as possible. I can't. We say 100 because it sounds good. It just sounds like you being always real and you want to be, but I lean towards real, 81%ish. I'm gonna keep it a buck, 81%.
81. I think I'm a good 90. I think I'm a good 90.
Hey man, that's your truth, bro.
Cause I'm gonna keep it real about everything except for don't come on here asking me my personal life with women. and don't come on here asking me anything involving my work that's too personal.
That sounds like a lot like 60%, but
for real, if you
that's
60.
You just said ask the stuff that people ask you and then say I'll be keeping 90.
I mean that's two. Okay. I feel like they was 5% apiece. Like you can ask me anything else, but
they might ask you 5 things, so you take that's so 60%. I was right, yeah.
Oh, okay.
2 out of 5, man. That's 40%.
I ain't tripping. I ain't trying to be real. I don't get it out the mud. I ain't trying to be real.
Chill out, bro. Chill out.
I ain't trying to be real.
Immediate, like you can't, cause like you give too much of yourself. So you like, I'm never trying to. I'm cool with giving what I want people to get from me.
For sure.
So I was someone. This is my last thing I just posted today. Like you gotta control your narrative though. So like, I'm not sitting here saying that I'm never gonna like. I'm gonna say every opinion I have. I'm not gonna say it because some opinions I have, I know I gotta keep to myself because of what I do, where I work, or people that's watching me. So some opinions I'll keep to myself. So, for instance,
but you do that in real life too, though, right?
I mean, why wouldn't I? But that's so when I say keeping 100, I'm saying I'm keeping 100 because I'm being how I am off camera, on camera. Mm-hmm. But even on camera, I know that it's a certain lens that just wants to see me or wants to know me. So I'm only gonna tell them what I need them or what I want them to hear. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Hey y'all, what's up, man? Hey, I can't pay this bill today, but I ain't gonna do all that." You know what I'm saying? That ain't my thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just certain thing. I'm gonna say I'm up. I might not be up. To somebody else I might be up, but I might not be up myself. But I'm gonna say that I'm not gonna have no pity party or just say some weird stuff that I can't stand on it in public. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but me, it's rough like that with us when we do.
Bro, I told you today, like I'm in a weird space with podcasting because it's funny you was just talking about that OG stuff and like how podcasting originally started, and I was thinking about that today with you because I was thinking about how when you first started it was real like audio driven and wasn't no cameras and I think cameras kind of changed the content a little bit.
Cameras made, for one, cameras made it to where everything is acting now.
Yeah,
like because cameras
and
make
weird
people
gimmicks.
act. You put a camera on somebody, you put a microphone on somebody, they might tell you the truth.
Yeah,
but now you mix acting with truth, so now people are saying what they think you want to hear. They're not really giving you messages. So
it's literally lights, camera, action. Like
You got
people
lights,
turn
got
on
the action.
Bro, I can't even sit here and explain to the people how many pies me and you done did where we had a great conversation with somebody before the cameras turned on, and when the cameras turned on, they was Barack Obama. Yeah. Stone cold, just yeah, man. That's a great city, a very supportive city, and in my city we blah blah blah. Like, bro, you was not on that 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, I had been stopped that. I noticed that, but I don't like because afterwards, like we already got the product, and you trying to give us more now, and it's like, why did you just say it on the microphone
2 seconds ago?
So
you could have
did
it 2
we done did
seconds
one,
ago.
and I'm dipping. I'm packing up really quick. I'm not trying to talk to you now because when I was trying to talk to you,
you ain't want to talk.
Yeah, and I noticed that lately. Like, and I was talking who I did a pod with last week, Honcho, Lee Honcho, the guy from Catfish, and
yeah.
we were talking about when I was here. Now, mind you, I told I had a toothache that day, so I wasn't really in the mood. So I remember we talked about it more off camera. He was like, yeah, man, because we came in, I don't know, like you was cool, and then you just was quiet. And you just was standing there with your arms folded. I was like, yeah, y'all nigga was taking my time up, bro. I was ready to go. So I'm starting to realize like sometimes I can't hold in how I'm feeling no more. Like,
yeah.
I won't say nothing, but my facial expression to say it, my body language to say it. So I don't know. Be trying to work on that, but even that's tough. I be thinking like, damn, hope we don't get no bad Maine and Slim episode because I'm gonna be the one, man. I already know. I'm just not gonna say nothing. I can see it. All right, have a good day,
Time
man.
to go. Like Joe Budden on that Migos interview.
For real,
Yo,
man.
wrap this shit up.
Wrap it up. He ain't saying nothing.
Nah, but yeah, bro. I was thinking, man, it was just a couple events that happened recently and some things that I seen, and I'm gonna go a little further. Certain people that hit me up and asked me about them wanting to start podcasts, and I was like, if this person started a podcast and that person started a podcast, that person started a podcast, this podcast thing kind of corny now. I've been joking saying like it's the new independent artist now. It's well past that now. It's well past it. And the number one question I hate that people ask me all the time when it comes to podcasting is, do you make money off of this, and how much money do you make? I could tell you how I make money, and I could even tell you how much, but you even asking me that question, I'll tell you shouldn't do this. Because podcasting, don't get me wrong, podcasting is a business, but it has turned super business oriented. And everybody think they should be able to and nothing else trips me out more than this shit. This shit really grinds my gears. When somebody comes up to you, and I've had this happen at least 5-6 times. When somebody comes up to you and tells you that they're going to start their platform, and after they get on, they're going to put you on. And it's like, bro, I've been doing this shit like 4 years, dog. Like, you mean to tell me you think you about to start a platform and you going to be able to put me on this year?
I ain't never had anybody say that, but that's funny. But a lot of funny characters. I don't know, man. You just meet some funny people.
Man, these be people in Crossing. These be people like, bro, it don't never be nobody that like I know personally. It always be somebody I know like business wise, or somebody I just come in contact with like out at a bar or something, and they're like, yeah, man, I'm about to start streaming, man, and I'm gonna put you on.
I don't know, man. I think. I don't know. People gotta let people try what they want to try. I ain't gonna be that person to say don't do it, but
the likelihood of you starting a podcast and next month having 200,000 subscribers is super slim to none.
I mean, I agree. I mean, I'm gonna say dream big. I'm gonna definitely agree with you though. Like, I think that you gotta be realistic. If you're that's the thing. If you're gonna ask questions, ask realistic questions. Don't ask them about money I'm making, because whatever I tell you ain't what you gonna do. You could possibly do more. That 1 in a million that do more, cool. But I mean, if I'm X amount of years in this, and you asking me, take that in consideration also. So when you first start, don't think you flopping. I'm doing X amount of years in this, but it's a business. I say this though. I think that I don't know what separates one podcast from another. In the setting we like locally, I can't really give you an answer on that. But I'll say this: when I think about the higher world or whatever, we think about the Gillies, the Joe Buttons, and just people that know them in that spectrum. I think people that really have a passion for it. For one, they always set themselves apart, and then two, you gotta have some kind of background. I think that's the thing that be holding people back. They background don't say you should do a podcast. You know what I'm saying? Your background isn't screaming.
That'd be my number one thing.
Do a podcast. Like maybe your life is bland. Maybe you got a bland personality, very monotone, soft spoken.
It
like
goes back to
you
what
got
I
so
said
many
Joe Budden
attributes
said,
of why
bro.
you shouldn't even probably be doing it. But I hate telling people because I mean I'm trying not to recycle. I ain't gonna lie. Like this year, I'm trying to do this is the year not recycling. I feel like
because we not talking about support this pod.
that shit got me a headache, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's your podcast. Like I said, I'm not gonna. I really want to choke people out when they talk like that. I feel
About
like
the support thing.
Yeah, I want to choke them out a little bit. Like really, just like for real, like choke them out and just, but ask them questions so they got to not really breathe that much. It's just really, I don't know. And that's why this ain't for everybody because like I never hear like this is probably on a far-fetched thing, but you never hear drug dealers saying like, "Hey man, niggas never support me out here." Like, no, you got to go get it. You got to go get it. Yeah, I never heard somebody put online say, "Man, y'all only shop on such and such because they popular." No, they got a better product or they doing some better hustling skills, whatever. You got to go get it. I don't know. This shit is just
because
it's tough, man.
Bro,
For others, it's tough for others.
My motto has always been: if you have a good product, it'll sell.
But I also feel like, just like you said earlier, you like there's certain things you can't say, certain things you can't say online. So if you're online and you're saying, you know, you're bashing a city or you're saying stuff about a community of people and saying they don't support, what do you expect to happen from that point on? You think they're gonna like, oh no, I shot with you. You think that's what they happen? That's not what's gonna happen. They ain't been doing it. They ain't been doing it. Sometimes that's telling enough too. Sometimes that's telling you, one, you're doing something wrong, or you in the wrong field. One or the other. It ain't always them. Sometimes it's you. Sometimes it's just you problem. So
yeah, but that's where I've been at with the podcasting thing. I've been like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. This year has probably been the roughest year for me podcasting wise, because I think this is the first time in 1 year I've even thought about quitting twice. I've thought about quitting like once every other year, but this year right here,
because other people doing that, or
yeah, bro. Like I think I get discouraged and I looked at certain things and be like, man, because at first it was when all the podcasts was coming out about the battle of the sexes. That's what it was for me at first, and I was like, man, this shit corny. I'm tired of hearing about Kevin Samuels, R.I.P. to that man. But I'm tired of hearing about Kevin Samuels. I'm tired of hearing about red pill, blue pill. I'm tired of meeting different people and they're like, oh, you be bashing women on there? And I'm like, bro, I don't even talk about women like that.
yeah, battle of the sexes or bashing women, bashing men has become synonymous with podcasting, which is crazy.
It's dying down now, though. It's dying down.
Died down me a long time ago. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I never was really crazy about the Kevin Samuel thing. I thought it was funny.
Yeah,
but I didn't
too.
wake up watching it. I don't know too many episodes. I thought,
Bro,
it was funny.
I never woke up and thought like, yeah, I'm gonna do some content like this also.
What's interesting?
Yeah, but it seemed like some people did, and that was going crazy. And then it's like some of the other content you see online just discourages you and just makes you be like, I wonder if people view me in that same light. And if they view me in that same light, I got to get the hell up out of here. Like, I can just take my camera and just be low key and stop even getting on camera and putting out a pod every week. If people is looking at me thinking that I'm this kind of podcaster or I'm this kind of creator, I don't want to be in that same kind of light at all.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't like being compared to people, so I'm kind of stingy with the space that we've been able to create, I guess, in this community of Augusta, Evans, Columbia County, Richmond County, just in the surrounding areas. I like the space that we in. I mean, I like my spot and where I'm at, and I'm comfortable there, so I'm always going to do it. The minute I feel uncomfortable in my spot, then you know I'll probably make adjustments or think differently. But one thing I can say is sometimes it helps that others are doing what they're doing, because if somebody come across me and come to my platform, they have a different outlook on it. You know what I'm saying? So and I know that be feeling good to me. So I get a lot of great feedback right after the podcast. Like when we done, if people in the room that y'all can't see other people in the room, they always give me like kudos. Oh, the question, you crazy with the question, da da da. Cause we ain't got no pen, no pad. We just talking. You know what I'm saying? I like that. So
yeah, I definitely had somebody do that recently. They were like, I did a podcast before, but it wasn't nothing like this. But they also don't be knowing that I also do this podcast in like this little room in my house. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
and it's like, yeah, bro, like this is how I started. I started this off $1 in a Dream or some J. Cole type of shit.
God the mud.
Yeah. Back to the birthday thing too, bro. I was doing a lot of thinking. 33 must be like a crazy year because normally on my birthdays, I go to the beach, I chill, I get my mind right, and I come back. This year, I didn't do that for another reason that's not for camera. But
Call Mo real quick.
But yeah, I did a little reflecting, bro. And the biggest thing I reflected on was I think I'm gonna start being nicer, dog.
All right, we're gonna hold on. I'm gonna stop you right there. This is let me tell you why this is cap, right? Because I sat in this very chair years ago after one of your fucking birthdays. I know you for too long now, so I don't know what birthday it was.
Yeah.
You was a lot skinnier. So one of your birthday, and you said, I'm gonna stop saying the B word. I'm tired of dealing with these kind of women.
I slowed down on the B word.
Listen to the last 5 parts, please.
I ain't said the B word one time on this one.
I'm here right now. Yeah, I'm not even creating that space for you. Yeah, we never had that space. I listened to
the last couple pies. I said the B word.
Y'all be throwing that.
I don't remember.
Around. Y'all throw B around like is and are and here and who.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's how I talk though, bro.
Hey, all I'm saying is a couple birthdays ago.
Yeah,
I was in that bag. You sat right there and talked about, man, I'm not dealing with no young. I'm not doing. So, okay, it's a change, man. We talked.
I was in my bag.
90 minutes, and I'm like, the next pod. Bitch, just sit down with Slim. Like, oh, shit. Here we go.
Oh, rip with it?
Off rip. It felt like it.
I like that for myself. I like that for myself.
I said, this nigga ain't never going to change.
Bruh, I think I know why it is, though. I'm on this positive tip, too, though, dog. Bruh, I brung in my birthday at Big King's crib, and him and his girl was talking to me, and we was just talking about some interesting topics. But the gist of all the topics we was talking about was kind of like karma, and it kind of was like, you know, you get out what you put in type thing. And they was saying when you live life a certain way and do people a certain way, it's only going to end bad for you. And like the example his girl used was like, yeah, you can't just expect to do people bad your whole life and think you're going to die in your sleep at 90. She was like, you're probably going to have a stroke and be a fucking vegetable for like 10 years. And I was like, whoa. And the example she was giving of like bad stuff people do, I was like, if you think that's bad, you need to hear my story. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of got me feeling bad and thinking. And I was just like, yeah, I need to be more positive. And Big King said something that was actually funny because we was talking about Blue. And he was like, yeah, man, you be mean to Blue and shit. Da, da, da. Then he brought up something else. And he was like, man, you know what? You and Maine some assholes. I said, why you say that? He was like, bro, y'all just is. He was like, but see, y'all not mean to me, so I don't be tripping. But whoop. And I was like, damn, I am kind of asshole, but I don't think people get to see like the good side of me. So I know what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start just telling niggas, peace be upon you.
That's funny. What did I do? I'm lost in that. Like, why did I come to that equation?
I gotta tell you later.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I just gotta tell you later.
Okay.
But yeah. Whenever people talk about assholes, though, they always put me, you, Cooks. Is there anybody else?
I don't know. I just feel like we all. Maybe I guess we all, but I think we all different. I don't feel like
we different.
None of us
assholes.
are all. You not like Cooks. I like Cooks. Cooks not like you. He not like me. I don't know. We all different. I guess it's types of assholes.
It's different
like
levels.
I don't know. Pause, but yeah.
I think it's just that was a crazy pause too. But I think it's just kind of how we approach things though. Especially like when it comes to social media. Your little 3-word comments back to people do be some asshole shit, and it be fucking hilarious.
What's wrong with saying have a nice day?
That should be crazy.
Right. You got it.
That should be crazy.
I feel you.
Like when somebody write a think piece on your post and you say have a nice day, that's crazy.
Hey, man.
Bro, sometimes the less words you use is more impactful.
But I feel like I'll be very clear in my intention every post. I told niggas last week, I said, yo, no dissertation. I just need to know how many summers did Drake run. That nigga wrote a whole paragraph.
I seen that. I think I commented on there too, though.
Yeah, but it was 5 words. You were playing. and that's I don't get a chance, but people always saying like, I think Dorian ended up coming on like, what's this about? Like, sometimes there's no motive there. Sometimes I'm just asking
it's just a
question.
post.
I'm just asking the question. I don't care if you like Kendrick, Drake, 21 Savage, a little bit. I don't care who you like. Just a post, bro. Sometimes it's just that.
Bro, it was another post that you made, and it had a lot of comments on it also. What was it? You was like, something about you was going to run this back, and then you asked a question. What was the question?
What?
It was like last week or something. Yeah, you was like, we're going to run this one more time, and then you had asked a question. Let me find it.
A post that I said?
Yeah, it was like last week, and it had an ask or comment.
Oh, about that girl with support? And I said,
no, it wasn't the support. It was something else. It was something real simple, and you had to ask the comments on there, bro. Like, people was really going in. Man, keep talking.
But I will say this. Since you said I asked the comments, I will say that I noticed that people have done it. I said in my thing out loud. I'm going to post that clip later on, but anybody watching Slim podcast, because we got 2 different audiences, but some are the same. I'm here for jokes, giggles, and have a good time, bro. I promise you. If you come on my post trying to save the day from now on, so everybody know this from now on, I'm kicking you off the post. And I'm kicking you off the post forever. I mean, I'm blocking you or you getting rid of you. I'm not doing that no more. Don't. And I think people try to capitalize off stuff on something you built. I built a community of people where they're gonna comment on my posts and stuff. Mm-hmm. We got a good rapport. We got a good following. We talk to each other. You know, we do well that way. Please don't come in there trying to be super serious or Mr. or Mrs. Save the Day, Captain Planet. I don't need that. If my post polluted, let it stay polluted. If I need a Captain Planet, I'll watch it on YouTube. Just don't come on there trying to cape. All right, we just here to have fun. Everybody knows it. Trust me. You must be talking about that post with the girl. I'm telling you, because I even made that one where only I can see it now.
Oh, for real? That's why I can't find it?
Because she says my report.
Oh, no, here you go right here. Oh. Let's try another one. Do y'all still tip if the waitress / waiter is bad / rude? Yes,
that one went off. Yeah, that one kind of crazy.
That's the one I was talking about.
And I was not trying to talk to people about that. I was not expecting that kind of response.
What made you post that, though? See, a lot of people post the simple stuff, though.
All right, I'm glad you said it, because I wasn't talking on the podcast, but I didn't. I should have did it last week. I forgot. This is the main post about that. So, in the restaurant, and I was in Charleston, and we had different kind of experiences with waiters or whatever it can be. And the waitress was really good. Service was bad. Tip. It's not your fault. My thing is, what do you do when it's the waitress' fault? Or it's not the food. It's just how they acting. Like you say, hey, yo, this ain't right, something wrong.
Yeah.
Like you did something to them, or they ain't saying hi. They ain't bring you no drink. You just got ice in your cup now. They ain't bring you silverware. It's like they ain't bring your plates. You can't find them. Like it's like they not even hosting you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do then? I wanted to know whether people still tipped or not. I had some crazy ass responses on there.
I see.
Shout out to Donald Doe, that's my guy, and I respect him. He said something wild. He was like, "I don't trust you if you don't tip." Whoa. Like if I had a bad experience,
I hope I ain't close out of it.
If I had a bad experience, I mean, you can't trust me now because I'm not tipping this person. I got what he was saying, but I was like, "Whoa, that's a rough take right there, man."
That's what he said word for word?
Nah, it was longer than that, bro. He went in. Yeah.
Donald Doe?
That's my man. He went in.
All right, he said, I tip everyone on a minimum of 20%. And if the service is exponential, I tip above 20%. Successful people get because they give. If people have a hard time getting you to part from your money, you'll have a hard time getting them to part from their money. I don't trust people who don't tip.
It sounded beautiful. I promise you it sounded beautiful, but that was a lot, bro. Like I was like, ooh, I don't know. Like he had me until the last one. I'm like, okay. Because you respect people that's in certain spaces. I know his space he in, OG space, successful space, so he know what he talking about. His experience probably are true with and in line with what he was saying. If the service is bad, you're not getting nothing from me. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care who's going to trust me or not.
So tell me about the bad experience you had in Charleston.
No, I was good.
Oh, okay. You just wondering.
We just was talking at him conversation. So I saw it the next day. I said, let me share this and see what people saying. So my thing is, if you know you make money off tips, I need you to work like it.
I got you.
If you know you make money off tips, and you know I don't make money off tips. So it's nothing we both don't know. If you choose to not be a great waiter, if you choose to not be a great waitress, you choose to not give me good service. And I'm not even saying it gotta be like exponential, gotta be above and beyond. I'm just saying decent. Anything under bad service to me, I'm not giving you nothing. Because you know you make money off tips as well. But you chose to do what you were doing.
Yeah, you chose to give this bad service.
I'm not saying if it's busy and you just messing up. That's not bad service. That's you just handling pressure. That's different. I'm going to say Applebee's. I don't care. If you're at Applebee's, it's already Applebee's. That's number one. I really don't want to come here. All right?
Hey, hold on. Shout out to Applebee's.
Applebee's.
People give Applebee's a bad rep. I like Applebee's. I like the mozzarella sticks. I like the boneless wings.
But I'm not going to act like I don't know why that connotation is there. And that's exactly why. Because you go there, niggas don't want to seat you. They always want to say, we understaffed, so it's going to be about 45 minutes. You want to wait? I do.
I think the hiring manager for Applebee's and McDonald's are in cahoots.
They got hiring managers?
If they have hiring managers, I think they're in cahoots.
I need that job because there's no way they ever getting fired. They're not getting fired then because there's no way they hire the worst people in the world.
Yeah, for sure.
Worst people in the world.
And that's why I say that, bro, because those are the two places that got the worst employees. Add Walmart up there, too. Yeah. Walmart got some bad ones.
Walmart always going to be horrible because it's a horrible company. So that's why.
For sure.
That go back to
it's built off of
saying,
it's built off of no ethics.
That's modern America, man.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, if the service is horrible, man, I'm not going. Why I'm gonna go out my way when I don't have? It's not legal. It's not about law. I have to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I have to do this because I'm a decent human being. That understanding of a situation, or I had a delightful experience. If I didn't have none of that stuff, what the fuck am I doing? Like, why am I doing that? You know what I'm saying? That's just my feelings on it. But I tip. I don't not tip, but it's a way you can get $0 from me, definitely.
Bro, I had this great debate with the servers at a restaurant I worked in Atlanta. It was Cracker Barrel, and these women was going in about how a certain celebrity came there and didn't tip them. It was Jesse Jackson.
Maybe you forgot. You know, right?
I don't know. He had a party of like 12. He ain't tipped nobody. I thought it was hilarious.
Nah, it's out of pocket. Yeah. If you do a party, bro, you got to tip. I don't care how bad the service is. If it's a party, you got to tip, bro. That's a lot.
Hey, man. Bro didn't tip.
If it's just me and my girl, or just me and my brother, me and my kids, that's different. But a party, come on, that's a guaranteed
But
tip.
see, this was my thing, though. This was my argument. My argument was, is he obligated to tip? And also, y'all want him to tip like, because I think like the week before that, it was like the day after Thanksgiving or something. And what's brother name that used to play for the Lakers? Shannon something.
Shannon Brown?
Shannon Brown.
Yeah.
Shannon Brown came in there, tipped everybody crazy. Like, it was like 3 servers. He tipped all of them like $50 a piece or something, right? So
That's crazy.
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Bro, 150?
50 a piece?
Yeah, it was 3 servers. He gave each one of them $50.
I mean, that's crazy for if I did it or if you did it. Yeah, it's Shannon Brown. That's not crazy. Yeah,
I mean, Shannon Brown, like, I'm not shitting on Shannon Brown. But, like, Shannon Brown, like, bro, he ain't been in the league in a minute. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I still think that's a great tip.
He was in the league when that happened. You haven't had a real job in a long time.
Nah, he wasn't in the league. This was 2014.
He was definitely. Are you crazy?
No, he wasn't in the league.
All right, look it up.
All right, we're gonna look it up.
No, go ahead. I'm looking it up. Go ahead.
Nah, because I want you to answer this while I look it up. What is a good tip, then?
What you mean? Like, shit, they tell you on the receipt, nigga, 20%. The fuck they telling me? Like,
but see, they be acting like that's not a lot. Oh no, it wasn't that Jesse Jackson didn't tip. It was that Jesse Jackson had like I tipped like 20% or something.
Hey, man, I get the receipt. It tell me how much the food, right? Can I say, hey, look, it's not a good price for that steak? Can I say that?
Nah.
All right, then. So if they say 20% tip, 20% tip. The food $45. I'm tipping based on what I ordered. That's just the bottom line. Now I'll go above and beyond.
Damn,
if
this
I
nigga
feel like,
was in the league.
Come on now,
he was playing for the Heat that year. That was his last year in the league.
See,
that was his last.
Playing with the
year,
Heat too. Oh, he's out of pocket. We gotta go harder than that, bro. Come on. You gotta go harder than that, bro.
What was he doing in Atlanta though?
Yeah, Monica, nigga, Monica back then.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. I think she was there too.
See,
I didn't care. Like,
should have been her ex. The ex would have tipped harder than that. The person, the rapper dude.
Boopy.
Nah, the rapper. You talking about Keisha Cole husband? I'm talking about
Monica
went with that rapper guy.
I be getting them
that
confused.
That was Future. I can't forget his name now, but he rapped with Future a
him.
lot. I can't. He had a real big song at one point. I can't think of his name. He rapped though. He brought Future and Future sued him. Remember they were beefing. Future and
Rocco.
Yeah. He
Rocco is underrated too. He was a good artist. He's underrated.
Decent.
But the tipping thing though, and this was a part of my my argument. So when I stayed in Germany, right, I used to go to a lot of these, little mom and pops restaurants with my mom. And one I vividly remember was in Italy. And we had some great food. I'm talking about the flatbread pizza, the ice cream was crazy. And the biggest thing I noticed was the only servers was the owner and his wife. And this wasn't it was a mom and pop restaurant, but it was super busy. They were the only servers and they held it down. And over there, they don't really do the tipping thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not obligated to tip over there. You can tip if you want to, but it's not like here. Like, it's not recommended. None of that. Like, you pay for your food. Yeah. They're happy for the service. So I was explaining to them that that's just some American shit. And they told me what everybody says when I have that take. Like, nigga, you're in America. Shut up. Everybody tells me that every time I had that take. Like the Facebook argument about $4,000 of money ain't no money. And I was like, bro, go tell somebody in a third world country that. And they was like, nigga, you're in America. Shut up.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to you saying, but like, are you saying that you just want to tip everywhere you go? Like, you want to tip?
No, I'm saying that people be. I know that take was kind of head ass, but like,
no, I got you. I got what you're saying, but I'm trying to figure out like why you telling about
because people
you
don't understand
still over there or something.
Well, I was a broke kid back then. I don't know if my mama tipped or not, but I was a broke kid. But I don't think she went crazy with the tip because the bill's already like $80, $100. You at this
20%.
nice ass restaurant. She might have gave him $5, $10. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds about right to me.
But bro, I be feeling like the servers here just be too spoiled. Like, bro, if I go in there like you just said and I get a steak and a beer and my ticket is $45, why you want me to leave $100 bill and like you ain't even thinking about bringing my change? You think I want to give you a $55 tip?
No, I'm not gonna lie. That be pissing me off a little bit.
Yeah, they be doing that too.
You know the amount of this bill.
Yes. Bring my change based off
what
the
I'm
amount.
giving you.
You know what I'm gonna give you. Bring my change based
Don't
off
ask
of
me that question because now I'm a little bit ticked off now. Do I need change? That need $4. That's more than the damn meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need change.
Bring me a 5, bring me a 10, and bring me my 2 20s. Did I do that math right? Yes. 5, 10, my 2 20s. And I'm going to consider giving you the 15. But if I just give you the 10, can you be happy with that too?
10.
Or the 5?
You going crazy, 10. Where we at? What was happening? Did I never ever need a refill then this whole time?
Decent service.
It was,
because most of them give decent.
We really got to define what decent is, man. Because decent is different in different places.
I'm gonna tell you, decent is just doing the bare minimum. The bare minimum, boys.
You getting the bare minimum tip? I'm telling
For
you.
real?
Hey, listen, man.
Bro, when the last time you had just great service somewhere you went out?
I usually have good service at Longhorns. I'm not gonna lie. I like Longhorns. I love Longhorns. So I eat that a lot.
Yeah, I was about to say you're a regular there, though.
I'm a regular.
Okay.
All right. I had great service in Charleston. The food wasn't that great.
Okay.
But the waitress was great. Never needed a refill. Super nice. Talked. Had good conversation. Didn't over talk to me to where I'm like, hey, shoot, some waiters just do it as they just every time they walk by you, hey, you need help? Left me alone. Knew when to talk, when not to talk. Great tip. You
know what? I had great service at. You probably not even gonna believe this. I had great service at Metro Diner.
I never ate there before.
It was a guy. I think he was like a young white guy, and he was just super nice, dog. And I had just came off of vacation. I only had like $60 in my pocket, and the bill probably was $40, and I just gave him the dub. It was my last dub, so it meant a lot to me. I know people listening like, nigga, Slim, that ain't no good tip. I feel like it was a good tip.
Man, that's dope.
Yeah, I feel like it was a good tip. It was my last 20. I just came off vacation. You know what I'm saying? That's all the cash I had in my pocket. You know how you go on vacation with like $1,000 or something, or $2,000?
Yeah, you
come home broke as hell.
To the side.
Yeah, you come home broke as hell, and all I had was a dub left for that vacation money, and I gave it to him.
See, but I eat, my kids like Waffle House too, so I eat like Waffle House. Not a lot, but I take them there a lot. So even that is something different. I'm expecting a different service at Waffle House than I am at Applebee's because it's smaller, more confined. You got bad service there, something wrong.
Yeah,
you just saying fuck me at that point. At Waffle House, like you only can see me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You only can see me. So I ain't never had no real bad service there. But I mean, I tipped there. But that's one of them things. Like when you tipping, I tip more if the food is actually good too. I say, I want waffle brown like me. If it come out looking like you, I'm gonna be pissed off. I already told you. I'm talking looking like you, like light skin. I already told the person. Come on,
bro. I'm only a shade lighter than you.
You just came back from vacation, right?
Nah, I ain't go nowhere. I'm chilling.
Anyway,
I did go to Florida like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm bound. No, you're not. You more than it's a few shades.
You
Definitely
think so?
a few.
Man,
Definitely.
Just give me a second. Let me go to the beach like 2 more times.
Nah, but if my waffle can't look like you, I wouldn't eat it. You look like me.
What are we talking about? Steak?
Waffle.
Oh, waffle?
No, yeah, my steak. Nah, that's not. So in a restaurant like that, it's not on the waitress if the steak. Now I do feel like this. This is me. I feel like if you work for tips, and I say I want my shit well done, you need to cut into the steak for me. Don't have me cut into my steak. You cut into my steak before you bring that shit to me.
Hell no.
But look. If you do, I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying like I think that way.
Yeah.
Because if I'm working for tips, I'm working for tips. I mean, I'm working with attitudes, different personalities at this point. So I'm a want to bring the right food the right way to somebody. Damn if I cook it or not, I'm the one in the front line. So if this wrong, I'm getting cursed out. If they you ever waited all day to eat, you got a headache, you've been pissed off?
Yeah.
You're not the best person, are you? Probably not.
Nah.
I'm not trying to work for that person.
Sometimes I don't even be hungry no more.
Nah, but niggas that's hungry, they mad about their food. But you already hungry, your mouth watering, you waiting for it. Come on, it's wrong. It's like, nigga, some niggas liable to try to like curse you out for something you ain't did. You know what I'm saying? So I would be checking myself.
Bro, we got to go back to. Do you really eat your steak well done?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm supposed to eat with blood or something?
Yeah.
Nah, I just A1 sauce for that.
A1 sauce for what?
I don't need blood to make it juicy. I just use A1 sauce.
Why order a steak and not a burger if you're gonna eat it well done?
I give you the which one, the funny answer or like the real answer? I don't know.
I want both.
Cause I want a steak, nigga. I didn't want a burger. The fuck? They don't taste the same. Like right. They don't taste the same.
All right, give me the real answer.
They both the same. I want a steak, not a burger.
Man,
like,
I ain't gonna lie, dog. Well done steak tastes like beef jerky, dog.
I love beef jerky, and you know that.
I love beef jerky too, but like if I'm sitting down at a restaurant, I don't want beef jerky.
Oh, if you're standing up somewhere else, you want beef jerky, I guess?
Yeah.
I might eat the beef jerky, then eat the steak. I don't give a damn.
Man, bro, I'm just telling you missing out on life, bro. Bro, a medium rare steak, it's like the best shit in the world, bro. It's like heaven. Like you bite into it, especially like a well-prepared steak. Not like, man, Trey took me to Logan's for my birthday. That steak was trash.
So getting a steak from Logan's, getting a steak from Waffle House, getting a steak from a place that you shouldn't get steak from is really wild.
I know.
Logan's is not a steak place.
Bro, we just tried it, though, because it was close, and we didn't feel like driving far. It was cool.
See, I can't even take steak if I from nigga that gets steak from Logan's, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro, that was my first time eating there.
Damn, you go steak?
I wanted a steak, bro. And I was like, bro, see, this be my thing about steak, too. I be like, bro, it's kind of hard to fuck a steak up real bad. But some folks be finding ways, bro. They be finding ways. Like, me personally, long as you undercook my steak and they got some salt and pepper on it, I'm good. But they overcook the steak.
I've had people tell me that getting the medium rare, you said, I guess, it tastes good, whatever. No, I guess I don't doubt y'all,
bro.
But I haven't had a bad steak since I've been born either, so I don't know.
Man, every time I ever had a well-done steak, unless my mama cooked it, it was trash as hell.
Well, growing up, my mom cooked my steak, so of course when I go somewhere, I'm order well done. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense.
My mama know now that I don't eat well-done steaks.
I'm not trying to try it.
Try it, bro. Me personally, I like my steak from Texas Roadhouse. That's my favorite place.
I can't get into Texas Roadhouse.
I fuck with Texas Roadhouse, bro. Well, you said you like Longhorns. I gotta go to Longhorns.
I love
again.
Longhorns.
I ain't had it.
Outback Longhorns. I like that.
Outback do got a good steak.
Ruth Chris got good steak.
Ruth Chris
Country
do got a
Boys
good
and Wayne
steak.
Bro got probably the best steak to me.
Houston got a good steak too.
So
Houston's is good.
I ain't never
it's
been to
real
Houston's.
good. Bro.
I gotta. T.I. told me don't go there, so I stopped going there.
Why? What T.I. always beef with somebody? What T.I. got to beef with Houston?
It was a long time ago. He had that. I don't know. T.I. always got some shit going on.
T.I. is a weird individual, bro.
Hey man, rubber band man.
I seen Vlad talking to Boosie about his situation with T.I. and I just was like, Boosie, you should have told T.I. shut up, nigga. Like, nigga, you was talking about telling. That's just what it is. Let's move forward. What you mad for? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You was talking about telling. Let's move forward. But the whole telling conversation, I ain't trying to get into that topic, but the whole telling conversation just been annoying. But I'll tell you one thing I do like about the whole telling conversation nowadays.
We could. That's a good way to end on. We can talk about that. I don't mind. We gotta go deep into it, like some street background stuff. But it's a good conversation to have at this point because it's so many people been outed. Now the combo is a little different than it was a year ago to me.
Bruh, I like the fact nobody is paying Troy Ave no fucking attention. If you go to YouTube and type in Troy Ave, none of his interviews, no matter who is with, is cracking over 20,000 views. Nobody's paying that shit no attention. They don't want to hear about it. They don't want to hear from it. And of course, I watched one of them. I can't remember which one it was. Oh, it was the one with Nick Cannon.
He's on Nick Cannon's show.
He was on Nick Cannon's show, and he talked about the situation in detail.
I saw him on Cosmic Cav. I saw him on No Jumper.
No Jumper.
I saw him on some other ones too, but
I only watch. I think I watched a little bit of No Jumper one, but I don't watch No Jumper as much as I used to because that shit is just a shit show. But the one on Nick Cannon, I was like, bro, I'm glad nobody paying this shit no attention because I don't care how he paint that picture, bro. We ain't stupid. I think he thinks we're stupid.
Oh, so you feel? Well, I know you talked before, but you feel like that's just snitching, pretty much.
Not only is it snitching because we're well past that. Not only is it snitching, like, bro, I'm not gonna say Tax Stone wasn't the aggressor, but I think you took it somewhere Tax ain't take it first.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just one case. We can get to more, but that one. I guess my question to you would be, I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm not caping for him. I don't really care.
Yeah.
But is it considered snitching if? So say a crime happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's two people involved in a crime. One person tells on that person, right?
Yeah.
Or tries to pin on that person. Is it still snitching if that because that'll make Tax a snitch as well. So Tax is a snitch as well, then, in your opinion. Because what I got from that whole situation is he only took the stand because Tax Stone ended up talking about other things that they was doing, saying it's not me. They beat this guy. They did that crime that wasn't.
Is that true though? Because I didn't read up on the case.
It's a letter. You read. It's the judge.
I didn't. See
I can't say Tax wrote the letter, but it's a letter on behalf of Tax. So his lawyer could have wrote it for all I know. But your lawyer can't send nothing in unless you say okay.
Okay. The answer is yes. But I also think that like the game is crazy, bro. Like when you fighting for your life,
I know if I'm saying
you
like,
switch it up,
like,
but it's telling though.
We can go on another topic, but that one is like I agree with that, but I just feel like that one is also complicated because of those. And I hate when you complicate things. When you complicate things, that means it's a yes.
Yeah,
that means it's yes. Like if it's complicated, if it's not a clear cut no, I feel like it's yes when it comes to snitching.
That's
like,
why I said
if I can't say no,
the answer is yes. I'll tell you one situation that's clear cut telling too. That CEOP situation.
Yeah, we'll go down a list of people that they said told is clear cut. So
okay,
I want to start with your guy. So T.I. clear cut told on his cousin, right? So that's one snitch.
Yes,
he said he told. Boosie said essentially a snitch, right? Okay, cool. T.I.
Right, Boosie said, you know it's true.
Yeah, it must be true. Troy Ave. So he's saying that is snitching mainly because we need more facts. It's too complicated, but he took the stand. He told the truth about what happened.
Taking the stand is crazy.
Hey, but
I get it because you're fighting for your life.
It's telling the truth. Like, hey, like, then they're trying to spin it like, hey, look, I told the truth. Like, okay,
yeah. See, that's just a crazy situation.
So he's saying that that's snitching. Okay,
oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, I want to go before I go to the other one. Gunna. No, that's last. Let's do that last.
Okay. Gunna
Boston Richie.
Boston Richie, right? Yes, but it's crazy because like you a minor, you kind of stupid, you got some weird shit. No, he told, especially that Jake.
You
one,
outside. I don't care.
Especially that Jake one about the car accident, and then no about the stealing the car, and then about the murder case. Clear cut. Yes,
you're snitching.
Clear cut.
Told. Now I will say this.
COP was clear cut also.
I watched the interview with Boss Richie from Axe, and Act asked him. Act has a weird way of talking for like 20 minutes before he answers the question, which I hate when he does that.
I hate that too.
He's explaining for the person.
Yeah.
But whatever. He asked him, like,
I didn't like that interview.
Could he have handled it differently? And I think he was like, he ended up saying something like,
lawyer.
You gotta think, man, they have my house every day. I'm dealing with this. Once you start telling me your emotional baggage with this, I know you told. It wore you down.
Hey, so I'm gonna say this though. Most of the people that we know and that we grew up on told. Majority. We gonna be honest.
Let's go a little deeper. Most people that we grew up with has told. So,
yes.
Fuck who we grew up on, who we look up to.
Dog. My dog Trey always say snitching is a part of the game.
And I want to say, before we get to the CEO one, I want to say this too. One thing I think, and I'm not this super Nova street person, but you know what you know and you into what you're into. You can people like to say, show me paperwork, and that's like you can snitch without paperwork, bro. Like matter of fact, majority of people snitch without paperwork.
You can snitch without testifying also, because they be saying that all the time too. Show me who I testified on. Like, bro, you don't have to testify on nobody to tell, bro.
I'm trying to think. All right, so I watched a movie the other day. I can't remember what movie it was, and they ran up on somebody, busting the house, blah blah blah, and they said, "Matter of fact, you seen Training Day?"
Yeah.
Then was the Snoop Dogg in there? Had a scene in there, something like that. He had
he was in a wheelchair.
He had a gun or somebody had a gun. I can't remember,
he had the gun.
And they was like, "Give me some information, right?"
He had crack.
That's snitch.
He snitched completely.
But ain't no paperwork for that. You're not gonna see that in court documents.
No.
But that's snitching. So
he was an unregistered CI.
You don't need paperwork to be labeled as a snitch. You could just be telling stuff you ain't supposed to tell. So that's that. And I'm pretty sure there's tons of those. Probably more than those than on paper. It's just, that makes it worse when you're on paper. You know what I mean? Niggas is telling not on paper. Niggas got you on paper. It's crazy. CEO P.
Definitely told.
I don't know him like that, but and I don't know if it matters. Like, but I guess was he portraying that street image? I guess like is that what he do? I don't know them, so I don't know. Like, I know Lil Baby. I don't watch the. You got to come to some kind of common understanding. And you know what's crazy? It's somebody that really think that for real. Like, oh no, I ain't snitch. I ain't in pay. He might have thought that. Like people probably when that stuff get dug up, like, oh, I told back then. People, I don't know. That's really crazy. But COP definitely told. It looked like. And
for sure.
He didn't deny it. It seemed like
he told on somebody he was actively trying to murder too. That's what make it even crazier. Niggas that'll kill you and tell on you.
You said it. The dude trying to murder him, right?
Well, he went looking for the guy, so I assumed.
I think they said the guy killed his friend.
Yes, and he went looking for him at a mall.
Ah, okay.
Then told the police what was going on after the guy drew down on him and he took off running. He was the aggressor, and the guy pulled a gun out. It was just on another type of time he was on.
Yeah,
and he took off running, and when the police asked what was going on, he was like, "That's the guy that killed my friend."
Yeah,
which is crazy. You told on somebody you went to go do bodily harm to, and he just was on a different time than you was on. That's insane.
That sounds like similar to the Troy one, but it's just a little different. What about so in the Gunner one? I don't know who else snitched. I don't know.
Man, all right. So the Gunner one, right?
But this one of them complicated ones, but I feel like it's okay to break this one down.
I think the Gunner one is a super complicated one because so first off, the answer is yes. I'm always start with that. The answer is yes. But
yes, but go. I mean, we go further detail. Real
but
quick.
It's complicated though because he took a deal, right? He took a deal that a lot of the guys took, but you're still not allowed to take that deal because once you take that deal, you're implementing yourself as a witness now, and now you can potentially be called to the stand to give a statement on those words that you agreed to and you said yes to. So everybody should have just sat down and been like, nah, we're going to all fight this at the same time. Now, as far as him making songs about it, that's when shit just get real nasty, bro. But I'm the type of person, dog, I don't see these guys as no street superheroes like other people do. They just rappers, dog. And a rapper is going to do what's best for him and his family and his business, dog. Like, I don't even see Gunna as no street nigga for real.
He just bought that bread and butter.
I guess, yeah, he about that bread and butter.
Hey, I ain't
gonna lie. Coming out with a song though after you, man, that's just crazy. Like, bro.
Hey, the world. I just told we started earlier with Shay and the teacher thing. Like, the world is different now. Rappers ain't even your average rapper anymore. Like, back then you couldn't say, "Oh, I told," but hey, my album dropping. These niggas is telling and dropping music. Like, hey, yo, that's my rollout. Like, I told, but look.
Deeper than that. Let's go deeper than that. Back in the day, niggas was saying Ja Rule wasn't gangster, but Ja Rule was in street shit every 2 seconds. And niggas was questioning his street cred, right? None of these niggas nowadays is gangster at all, nigga. At all. And kids is looking like a Tekashi 6ix9ine, like, that nigga's a gangster.
Yeah.
Niggas was saying Ja Rule wasn't gangster back in the day. This nigga was in street shit every day. Bruh, every time we brought the Double XL magazine, there was a story on there about Ja Rule beating somebody up, getting beat up, stabbing somebody, or getting stabbed. Every fucking magazine. And niggas was saying, man, he ain't like that. No, these niggas today ain't like that for real. These niggas ain't like that for real, bro.
Well, I would have to say that it's little. I don't get into Ja Rule because I don't care about that. But yeah, I get what you're saying on that. But
I was just saying what the narrative.
No,
was.
I'm thinking about the cases they got though. We say that right, but I know it sounds crazy. It's gonna sound crazy, but when you hear the stuff they say in this thug case, I don't know. These niggas might be like that, bro. There's a lot of killing going on for no reason.
Oh yeah, for sure,
Lucci and that whole situation.
That's a whole.
He's up millions and millions. Said let's go spin real quick. That's crazy.
Hey man,
that's insane.
Kicking your man out the car after he got shot is wild.
Taking 2 L's. He probably wouldn't be in jail if he just kept him in the car.
That's wild, bro.
I hate to say you gotta go bury him somewhere, bro. You gotta you don't know what happened to him. Like you can't even talk about that. That's wild.
Y'all just gotta go to the hospital, bro.
I don't know about that.
Nah, you got to, dog.
He dead. Like he was dead. Like that guy was gone. You ever seen Mr. Society? I know what I'm talking about. You seen Mr. Society?
Yeah.
You see when nigga was like, hey. He got there another time, like niggas dying and like.
Oh yeah. You talking about the opening scene?
Dead.
You talking about the opening scene?
Like,
yeah.
Another time, like that's how it's a headshot. Ooh. Hey, bro, you know what you signed up for.
Bro was dying. He wasn't dead yet.
He was like, come on now, bro.
I mean, wasn't no saving him, but
yeah. So why we all got out of jail? Like we all signed up for this. Like you lost. You know?
But kicking him out the car though.
At the scene. Like I know I'm gonna sound crazy on this. I know, but you gotta go bury him somewhere. Like just go ahead and just go bury him somewhere. Like and just
but see
hold the family down.
But now you covering some shit up though. So now you getting worse charges than the ones you already about to get.
He can't be in no worse predicament. At least you buy yourself time.
Hey,
got caught the next week. It seemed like.
And one more thing about this, also the judge just cleared a way for Melly to get the death penalty. Right, an easy way for him to get the death penalty. And I see a lot of niggas sharing it online talking about free Melly. Y'all
I think
some
saying that he beat his case. I guess I thought, but I ain't see you going crazy. So
he's definitely going to trial, bro. And they're actively seeking this death penalty. And this is one of those high profile cases where they're really trying to see what the fuck going on. So it's probably not going to end good for him. And I'm gonna just give my take because that's what you need to give. Y'all niggas online talking about some free him. If he really did this shit, I'm questioning y'all characters too. Because I ain't gonna lie, bro. Ain't nothing scarier than a nigga that you call your brother that you love that blindly kill you. Like even if a nigga I grew up with got into an altercation with my mom and it wasn't physical or none of that type shit, bro, we can always talk about it. And if we agree to disagree, we can part ways. Shouldn't be no reason why you killing a nigga. Cause he got into a situation. Or I ain't gonna lie, if you fuck my girl, bruh, okay. You know how many girls out here, dog?
Everybody different though, bro.
Everybody needs to be the same. We need to all come together and all agree that we not crashing out over girls no more. Because I'm tired of that.
Everybody might be the same. A lot of snitches we just named. So everybody was saying they ain't snitching in the 90s. I don't know. A lot of people was snitching.
Hey, man. So when it comes to like,
snitch?
would I snitch?
Oh, do you think you could be labeled as a snitch?
Off of anything I ever did in my life?
No. I know you.
Oh, you talking
snitch,
about now?
I hope, but I'm talking about is in general, like. Because any of us could be in any kind of situation. We all be around some things. Sometimes we shouldn't be around, whatever. What I'm asking you
Can
is...
I tell you a story? And I'll make it quick. I was in Atlanta one time, and my friend was in the car, and he had just got done smoking a blunt, and we was going to these girls' house. And he had some weed, not even a lot of weed, but he smoked it. So it was kind of loud. We're in the car. It's late at night, right? And it's probably like 2, 3 in the morning. I'm sitting at this red light in the South Side. People from Atlanta gonna know what I'm talking about. It always stays red for a long ass time. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, I ain't got time for this shit. Boom, I U-turn at the light. I had already been sitting there for like 3, 4 minutes. I U-turn at the light, bro. Not even a half a second later, the cop cars come on, and he pulls us over, and he goes, you ran the red light, da-da-da. I was like, yeah, I know I was at the light for a minute. My bad, da-da-da. He was like, you been drinking? No, because I didn't drink. I wasn't drinking. And he goes, okay, hold tight. Takes my driver's license to the car, comes back, and he goes, man, I'm going to be honest with you if you're going to be honest with me. I was like, what's up? He was like, I smell weed. If you just give me the weed, we can go on with our day. And I said, okay. And I just sat there. And my homeboy said, nah, we ain't got no weed in the car. I said, nigga, give him that fucking weed. What the fuck is wrong with you? And he said, bro. I said, nigga, give that nigga that goddamn weak ass blunt. Nigga, the cop starts screaming, laughing. Like, nigga, hysterically. And that nigga was like, damn, bro. Nigga pulls a little weed out his drawers, gives it to the cop. The cop stumps it in the ground. And he goes, you see how easy that was? He said, matter of fact, man, you got some ID? And bro had a warrant. In Atlanta.
No. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Hold on. Keep listening, though. Keep listening. So he gets out, right? He gets out. And he goes, I see him. And I'm like, because he told somebody, he was like, man, this nigga Slim snitched on me. So I seen him. And I was like, bro, you said I snitched on you? And he was like, bro, why'd you tell me to get a police the weed? I said, nigga, why the fuck would we go to jail over half a blunt? I said, that's snitching? He said, man, I ain't gonna lie, that shit snitching, bro. I said, oh, well, I snitched then. I'm not going to jail over no half a blunt, nigga. You is tripping. You know what I'm saying? Everybody started laughing. But if I'm a snitch, this nigga still fuck with me to this day.
Yeah, hey, niggas fucking with Gunna, apparently.
I snitched, though?
Yeah, you snitched.
For real? Oh, I'm a snitch then.
Hey,
I'm a snitch.
You about that bread and butter.
Bro, I'm a snitch, because I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not going to jail for no half a weed. Like, bro, are you crazy, bro? Oh, and, bro, this be my thing, bro. Like, let the police do their job, right? Unless it's some stupid shit. Like, bro, okay, if it's the other way around and I'm sitting in the passenger seat and he's like, man, I smell the weed, goddamn whoop. Bruh, I'm giving it up.
Listen, it's not. I'm not. It's just funny me talking to you about this, but it's not super critical now. You just you're a lightweight snitch, not a big deal. But listen, bro,
that's not snitching, bro.
Let me tell you why it is, because it's complicated.
It's complicated? All right, go ahead. Tell me why. Tell me what's complicated about it. Go ahead.
Nigga, you just explain why. You couldn't just say yes or no. You was like, look, I'm not going to jail for half a week. We shouldn't do this. We shouldn't do this. It's snitching, bro. Like, it's fine.
No, but see, we're both not involved in something. Nigga, I don't even smoke.
No. This is the thing.
I don't even smoke.
This is the thing, though. He wasn't involved in anything. You was, nigga. You ran like not him, bro. It's your fault.
See, that's what make it complicated, because I was driving. That's what made it complicated, because I was driving. But like, see, that's what he was saying.
Out of pocket, bro.
That's what he was saying. He was like, bro, why did you run that red light? I was like, nigga, I ran the red light.
Not a big deal, because like, isn't no crazy time involved like that.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying like, oh, don't mess with Slim. It's just funny, because if you just explain it, if you were saying, yep. Because you like, hey, look now. Look.
Oh, I didn't say,
Nah, it's you, bro. Ain't that big deal.
Oh nah, bro.
Everybody done told somebody.
If somebody said I was snitching about that shit, I wouldn't. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because like, bro. But it's also been situations like I was in and I went ahead and was like, hey, this is mine's. You know what I'm saying? And I went about my day because that's the kind of person I am. It pisses me off when somebody is not on some this is theirs.
Can I keep it a buck with you?
Well, go ahead.
You can meet Troy Abbots right now, bro.
Oh, I don't care.
That's what Troy be doing.
Hey,
Troy
man,
be like, look,
if you
I
listening,
know I told, but look, I shot that nigga. I did this.
Oh, nah.
I did that.
That's
what he said.
If you listening to this and you're in the car with me, everybody's responsible for what's theirs. PSA, everybody in the car is responsible for what's theirs. I'm going to be responsible for what's mine. You need to be responsible for what's yours. And don't nobody need to go to jail over no half a fucking blunt. Because one thing I never did when I was a kid was went to jail over half a blunt. I might have did some head ass shit, but I ain't go to jail over no damn half a blunt. Niggas be ready to crash out over some crazy shit. Now, I didn't know about the warrant thing.
I about to say because
I didn't know.
And I know I'm joking.
Bro, we was going home.
It's still,
you know what I'm saying?
It is what it is. It's done. But the funny thing is the fact that you probably thinking had he just gave it up when you said give it up, they wouldn't ask him nothing.
Yes,
but because he was like gave this look or whatever, that probably you I'm pretty sure you thinking that is the reason why they wanted his ID, and then he had the warrant or whatever. But I mean, hey man. That's why I say that
nigga should have just handed them the weed.
Street guys listening, people that want to be street guys, because a lot of people want to be street guys, and you 34 years old listening.
Don't get in the car with niggas like me.
No, not that, not that. That too. No. Matter of fact, yes.
That too, for sure.
No, yes, that. Number one, never get in the car with a nigga like Slim.
Don't get in the car with Slim.
All right, number two, if you're in a car and you know that you've been drinking, if you know that you got drugs on you, you got a gun on you, it's illegal activity going on within that car. Don't run red lights. Stop, yield, put the turning signal on, and don't speed. There's only 5 rules you gotta follow. Yeah,
that too. That's true.
Just follow the law. You're already not following the law inside the car. So just follow the law so they don't stop you. Don't give them the dumbest, and this is why it's dumb. The dumbest thing you can do is to be riding dirty and not driving correctly.
Yeah,
it's a recipe for disaster.
I seen a video about that today. A guy had a kilo in his trunk and was going 95 miles an hour. Why the hell would you do that?
The dummest. I'm doing
and
70
then, and
on
then
cruise
gave
control.
And then gave the police consent to search the car.
People think that that's like a thing. Like if I give them consent, it's okay. Or they might just want a piece of it and sniffing. No, that's dumb.
This nigga thought he was slick. He had the brick like up under the spare tire. He thought he was slick.
What's the thing? Whoever think they get caught? Nobody ever think they gonna get caught. Your man think he ain't gonna caught that either. He thought he was good.
I mean, he was good. He just ain't do what he was supposed to do.
Up until now. Yeah. You gotta get that nigga in the pod, man. You gotta talk about that. That's funny.
So hold on. Last thing I want to talk about before we get off, though, I want to talk about that trial I was showing you earlier with the football player.
Oh yeah.
What's his name? I just forgot that fast. Travis Randolph. Bro, what you thought about the trial?
I didn't watch it, but
you seen his ex-girlfriend's testimony. I didn't see that one. I seen his and I seen parts.
I just
of
heard
his
it on the podcast. I was driving. I'm big on audio still, so I listen to the thing. If to give a roundabout, I'm team him first of all. Travis, number one. Number two, I feel like if you call for somebody to come do something or do harm to somebody, and within them trying to go slide for you or whatever, somebody gets killed in the process, like the aggressors get killed in the process, I'm all for it, bro. Because I'm almost 100% sure they wouldn't have mind killing him.
For those of you that's listening, it was a case where the football player got into an altercation with his girlfriend. She left. Her brother came back with 3 other guys. They got into some fisticuffs, him and his brother, and it led to them being in the street. His mother was there also. Led to them being in the street and the guys beating up on him. He said one guy brandished a gun. He ran in the house to get his gun, ran out in the street. The 2 more guys was beating up on his brother kind of down the street from the house. They jumped in the car, went to drive off, and he shot at them, and he killed one guy and wounded another. and he was trying to get stand your ground. They wouldn't give him the self-defense, and now he's on trial for first-degree murder and 3 counts of attempted murder. Very unfortunate situation.
Yeah, and I think the girl should get some time for that, because I think it's like this. You know when they say if you robbing somebody, let's say let's say me and somebody go rob somebody, and somebody I take ends up getting killed in that process, it's on me. I think it should be the same way in that situation. If I go tell you, hey, go scare this person or go do something to this person, and because they fear for their life,
and you said that's what she testified. Somebody. She testified and said,
yeah, but she said, but she kept saying, I didn't tell them to kill him. They didn't say they were gonna kill him. They were gonna just scare him, shoot in the air. That's like if somebody come shoot in the air, you might still shoot him. You're not really thinking to see if they shoot in the air. You're just seeing gunshots. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling if they was aggressive, if he was scared of them, you don't know.
Bro, I want to play something that he said in his testimony. Let me see.
Yeah, she's pretty strong.
Did you ever hold her hostage and tell her she can't leave your room and block her from leaving?
No, not at all.
Did you start raising your voice during this time period?
Yes, because she's like, fuck you, broke ass bitch, and you a fuck nigga, and all things like that.
Sound like a woman.
Yes.
Start saying some terrible.
All right. The reason why I played that is because, bro, that's women's favorite line, broke ass bitch. Like, women feel like once they say that, like it's up, bro. And I hope he didn't fall for that. I hope she ain't say that and he flipped out. I'm going to ask you, bro, do you think that was like one of them domestic situations where him and her both was fighting? Because he claims he didn't put his hands on her whatsoever.
I don't know, because I don't like to. I want to. Domestic is hard to assume because women on here they'll go crazy. How you know he didn't do it?
Yeah,
I don't know. I know if he didn't touch her or punch her or hit her or anything like that, then his life shouldn't have been in danger. Mm-hmm. People can hold people and do whatever they want to do. But I'll say this: I still don't think somebody should have lost their life over what I heard for this situation.
And that's what I be talking about, the people crashing out over women too. Like it's more than we both fighting over the same girl. It's like, I don't know, because people got sisters, people got moms, but it's like if they're in a situation, you never know, because it's a lot of domestic situations that do end up fatal. But
well,
it's like they get worse, bro.
You're looking at the domestic side of it. I'm just thinking, and I don't know that too much. I know the side of it that I really look at is her saying, I'm going to get my brothers to do such and such. Like, I think that is something we got to talk about a lot more as well. People just be putting their brothers in these weird situations, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And that's what I was trying to say.
No disrespect nobody, but like, people brothers don't be like, somebody might tell me to get my brother, like, oh, please do. You stronger than him anyway. You could be putting your brother in a bad situation, you know what I'm saying? And now people prepare for it. So I don't like that. It was a video a couple of years ago where a girl was at work, and I guess she argued with some man. She called her man up there to come beat him. The guy beat him up in the parking lot. The guy beat the boyfriend up bad in the parking lot. Like, slammed him, beat him up real bad. And it's like, what do we game here? Like, what do we do? Like, now,
that'd be my thing.
Where do y'all go from here now? Yeah. As a man, like, like what we got? I done got beat up really bad on social media. Can you even still work there now? You know what I'm saying? Like, we lost so many different ways. Just it made sense. So, and I know me. I've always, and anybody that know me, like, I'm super consistent with like trying to check people sometimes, but I never go disrespect them. I kind of check them I try to do it in the most respectful way possible. I'm not coming to harm you, or I'm not going to bring a gun and be like, what's that you said? I'm going to just, as a man. Yeah. That's a little different, but coming to intimidate somebody and scare them, people would get crazy when their life is involved, bro. People actually cherish their life, believe it or not. I don't know if people don't cherish their life. People cherish their life for real. They will kill you. Like that.
Yeah, they, bruh, I feel like sometimes, too, when I hear stories, especially stories like this one, like whenever you hear the details, you always hear where this could have been, it could have been stopped, it could have been escalated. Like the lawyer was asking him basically why he didn't call the police, and I 100% understand why he didn't call the police, but it kind of makes you think like maybe you should have called the police. And maybe that snitching Slim statement, but I feel like if she told you I'm about to send my brothers to come kill you, why wait for them niggas to get there?
Man,
even if you feel like it's not a threat.
We gotta keep it 81%ish. All right, like we don't really do. 60 for you. But if you talking to a girl, she tell you that, you know what you're gonna do? I don't know you like that, but I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna go upstairs, you're gonna get your gun, you're gonna wait outside, and you're gonna wish a motherfucker would come through.
Yeah.
You're not calling the cops.
See, I was trying to avoid saying that, but like that's how it be, dog.
You could be on the baby type thing and call the cops and say, hey, look, this girl just said that her brother's gonna come kill me. I'm letting y'all know if they step foot on my lawn, I'm gonna smoke in their ass. So y'all better come on.
And that's what I'm saying.
So you might say that if you're in a sarcastic mood, but nobody. I hate to say, our culture don't like to be around the police, bro.
Yeah. I know,
especially
and that's why I said
players.
I understand why he didn't call them, but at the same time, it's like you kind of just going through your head thinking how this whole situation could have been,
But you're a football player, and it's a domestic issue with your probably smaller girlfriend
at your mama house.
I mean, that this is right there. So I don't know. That's it's easier said than done. But I think when you think about where it could have stopped, or she could have just not called her brothers. I mean, that could have been too.
Yeah. I probably should have started with that.
I mean,
she could never sent them niggas.
It's
there.
her fault for that. But I mean, like you said, if she said that and then he did what he did, you'd be good. The cops did
because it also goes both ways. If she felt like she got beat up, she could have called the police also.
That too. But what if the police is there? They come here, police there. They drive by. Okay, cool. They don't bother you. What happens? It's still tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true.
At this point, it's what they say is up. At this point, it's up now, right? So, I mean, really, he kind of in the best position he could have been in. Like, as far as what we saying, like realistically could have happened because you don't lose your life. Somebody catch you slipping. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know the relationship with their brother. That might be a thing. Is it a recurring thing? It just happened before. It happened one time. Like, it's a lot of things.
Yeah, I think it did because I think that was a part of his testimony also because she actually hit him with a liquor bottle. I said, boy, that shit sound like some Blueface shit to me.
Yeah, it sound crazy.
Yeah,
I'm good on that though. Don't bother me. I don't like fighting. Please don't bother me. I just like to cuddle and chill.
I'm with you. But yeah, man. Appreciate you for coming, bro. If y'all heard this and y'all think I'm a snitch, save your comments. I don't give a damn.
Hey, man, I learned a lot about you today, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad.
You're gonna leave it there, bro. All right?
Man, hey, I'm glad. And we out.
Gotta make a clip and act Boost on this clip. Is he a rat?